This is my Draw My Life Study Abroad edition.
As an Asian American growing up, I spoke what I coined as Chinglish. Phrases like "what's our做我的 homework" or "你想吃什么 for lunch" were just thrown around without a second thought. It was not until I began studying Chinese in a classroom setting that I realized how dependent I'd become to the fusion that I'd created. It was second nature for me to switch between the two languages. However, for proper communication, I know I have to master the two languages separately. Another thing on my bucket list is to travel the world. I have visited places like New Orleans, Boston, San Diego, Chicago, and New York City, but I've always wanted to travel on a more global scale, which is why last summer I volunteered abroad in Poland. I taught English to Polish students, and in return they shared their culture with me. I love visiting new places, seeing their landmarks, eating their foods, and interacting with the locals, which is why this summer, before my study abroad begins in Shanghai, I plan to visit Hong Kong and Taiwan. I am currently a sophomore at the University of Texas at Austin. Double majoring in medical laboratory science and health and society is not only a mouthful, but it also means a full schedule. It's been somewhat challenging to find the time for all my classes. Luckily, I love puzzles, and creating my academic schedule is like putting all the pieces together. A criteria for health and society is the foreign language requirement. Because language classes are typically more time intensive, it's been hard to find a place for it within all my other classes and labs. Studying abroad over the summer not only allows me to get the credit I need to graduate, but also truly learn the language in and outside the classroom setting. Seeing, as I want to be an optometrist in the future, I have to see beyond just giving diagnoses and writing prescriptions. I have to understand my patients. I should be able to communicate efficiently with them, to understand their concerns, and have them listen to my recommendations. A language barrier may cause so much crucial information to be lost in translation. There's also the cultural understanding. I have to have my patient's best interest in mind. This includes knowing their preferences and comfort levels so that I make an already uncomfortable situation, because let's admit it, no one really enjoys going to the doctors, even more awkward. By studying abroad, I not only get a grasp on the language, but I'm actually immersed in the culture.